Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be unboxing, setting up and testing out this new pressure washer that I've just received. So this is the Giraffe Tools Grand Falls pressure washer. It's the G20 and the reason why I'm excited to try this one out is it is an all-in-one unit. So we'll open it up and have a look in a sec. But yeah, it's going to be mounted to the wall and the hose reel and everything with a 65-foot hose is all inside the unit with like self-retracting. So it should be super helpful just having it always set up ready to be used. Whereas currently I'll move over here, my pressure washer, this Ryobi that I have, and I've converted it to have a shotgun with like an extension lance on it. While it's good, it's kind of a hassle. I don't have this on a reel. I have to sort of tuck this away every time. I put it up into the corner of the garage here and just kind of, I don't know about you guys, but after washing the car, I feel like the worst part is then putting everything away. If I don't have to put pressure washer lines away and everything's just already set up, ready to go, and I just put it back, as in like walk the reel back, I think I'm gonna get more use out of it. And there's a bunch of tasks like around the house I've been wanting to do, like pressure wash all the concrete around the house, the driveway. So this being mounted ready to go with the long hose is going to make that a lot easier, I think. So yeah, I was going to mount this inside the garage, which is the plan eventually, maybe with this unit or I get another one or something similar. But I think this one, just for the fact that I haven't got plumbing in the garage yet, it's going to be best off mounted outside and it'll be always set up ready to go. So I think that's the way to do it. So yeah, with that said, let's open it up. And I've already actually opened this and had a bit of a look, but I'll do so again. And full disclosure, Giraffe Tools did actually send me this unit out. They asked me if I would like one just to test out and make a video on. And of course I said yes, because I have been actually looking at them for a while. So they're always popping up in my suggested posts, I guess, on Facebook and Instagram, because I do really want a system like this. So yeah, we'll go through, see what it comes with. So we're going to have, starting off, so this is the hose to go from the tap outside into the machine. So this side with a quick release will go straight onto the tap outside, and then this side here will screw into the machine itself. So nice thick quality hose. We also have a little slot for the pressure washer to sit into on the back of the machine. Then we have a bag of accessories. Now this includes the mounting hardware. Just open this up. We've got a foam cannon head and tubes. It does come with its own foam cannon. Extra fitting for the hose outside. The hardware for mounting it. So this is going to be actually helpful. Put this straight into the wall. And then we've got the nozzles for the pressure washer itself, which is all quick release, which is obviously what I prefer. That's what I converted my old Ryobi to do. So we'll lift that out. And then we have the actual unit itself, as well as the gun. Let's open this up. So here's the gun itself. Now, this, I'm going to actually, I believe, convert this to have a quick release on it, because while I do prefer having a short gun, and this is what I'm going to convert this unit to use, this is still helpful when I'm wanting to do like the guttering of the house or something, because it's got this longer unit and then with the lance itself. So you're getting that extra length. So if I want to do the driveway, for example, I'm not going to have to bend over as far because we actually got a bit more length in that. But for washing the cars, this isn't what I'm going to be using much, but to start, that's what we'll be using. But yeah, I will eventually convert it to have just a quick release short gun like that. Then we've got the unit itself. So we've got the power cord and the unit. So I'm going to have to lift this out of the box. Okay, so here's the unit itself. So get the bag off the back of it. So start around the back. You can see we've got a slot for the foam cannon to sit. A little 500mm, which, I mean, I'm going to actually use this because so many times every foam cannon I have is a litre, which is normal. This one looks tiny. I think it's 500 mils, but that's kind of all you need sometimes. So yeah, hopefully this will actually thread onto a few different pressure washers as well. So I'll be using this, but I think a large bottle will fit back there as well. I don't think I'll be leaving this on sitting there, but it's pretty cool that you could. If this was mounted inside, I probably would, but I wouldn't want to leave this outside. So then we have the mounting system here. So we've got cardboard and everything I need to get off, but the deal with this is you can lift this and you can actually swing this unit. Once it's on the wall, this is swiveling, so you'll be able to angle it. So say if I'm on the wall and I want it to go down the driveway, I'll swivel it one way. If I'm wanting to go over the fence into the backyard, I'll swivel the other way. So yeah, super cool. And then we have the front of the unit. So super simple, got the power on, and this is the actual hose here. So as you can see, it is pull it to get it in, pull it, and it'll stop where you want it to, and then do the same to put it back in. And because it has these little rollers, actually makes it a lot easier to put away. So that's just what I've seen so far from watching, the videos on the website about it. There is an option to get a upgraded hose. Unfortunately, I didn't get that option. I've been sent the black hose, which may kink a little bit, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, the grey super soft hose is obviously, if you're buying one of these, highly recommend it. But I will have the link to this in the description down below, so you can check these out. 2-year warranty as well. One thing I didn't show when I was sort of unboxing everything, you've obviously got the pin, you've got some instructions, and then something that we're going to need today is an actual installation template. So this is where we need to mount, drill our holes to put the plugs into. So just basically tape this to the wall where you want the unit to sit and drill away. So super cool. With that said, I'm going to go work out where I'm going to sit this unit. Already got an idea, drill some holes, get it on the wall, and yeah, we'll test it out. All right guys, it's actually a day or so later. It was raining when I was installing the pressure washer into the wall. So while I quickly tested it out, I knew I had some other parts coming that I would sort of show rather than trying to film in the rain. So you can probably see the driveway is now clean. I did that completely with the pressure washer, which I will show some clips of in a sec when I first used it. But for now, let's show you where it ended up. So it's got the power cord running into the garage here. And here is the unit itself. Now I probably mounted it a little bit high. I just wanted it to be out of the way of the gas bottles and everything. So I've got the hose in. So that's coming here from the wall, tucked up out of the way behind the gas bottles. So when these need to get changed. If I put this too much lower, I was just worried it was going to be in the way for getting to these, I guess. So I put it up a bit high. Only issue with that is, once I did it, I realised this is where the pressure washer gun sits on the side here. It's too high to actually mount that there, but I wasn't actually planning on mounting that there anyway. I plan on keeping those inside. So yeah, it's on, as you can see. Got the water, and I have already tested it out. I made a couple of changes, such as, because I'm not planning on hanging this over, you can see I've got some wood in the line, because I'm not planning on sort of running this and hanging it over the back and tucking the gun in here. I didn't want this stopper to be so far back, so I actually moved that. It's got a couple of Phillips head screws, and I moved that all the way to the front, which I think is a bit better. So what I'm going to do now is going to set the guns up. So we've got the little button, the lever on top, which we pull. Whole unit will then swivel. So now I'm wanting to pull the pressure washer out and go down the driveway. That's why I have it. We're going to go into the backyard and go over the fence, or open the gate and go through there. I'll swivel it back the other way. But yeah, so we've got that now sitting there. Simply grab this, pull it out, so we get enough length to bring into the garage. lock that in place there, so now that's not going back. And I just wanted to bring it in here, show you guys some of the changes I'll be making. So the way it comes, this, like I said, is probably down to about here, so you have a little bit extra hose hanging. So I've tested it, I've used it a little bit like that, and then this is designed to then plug straight into the factory gun that it comes with and wind up, which is fine. But because I want to use a short gun, so I just ordered a new one and it arrived the next day, so that worked out well. So I've got a new short gun to use. So this has quick release at the bottom. So what I did is I ordered one of these quick releases with a swivel, and this now goes into there. I've got actually two because the new gun came with it as well. So this is the same as that, what's on the bottom of the gun that it comes with. So now, instead, I can wind this into the factory hose, meaning we'll have quick release, because this will be here on both the bottom of the long gun and the bottom of the short gun. So meaning I can swap between, because I do still want to use, I mainly use the short guns for washing cars, but I already have used this long one, which you will see in the pressure washing the driveway footage. Super useful having it so long, because that's me standing up, holding it there. That's the right height you want it to be to do the pressure wash. If I'm using a short gun, even with my extension lance that I used on the old gun, I was sort of bending over, really having to bend over, and it's a pretty long driveway. The back would get sore about halfway through. So with this, worked great. So yeah, that is the setup that I'm going to be going with for this. Okay, back outside, everything's set up. Quick release in the hose. So if you pull it back and then stop, it'll lock in. So now we've got our gun. Obviously far easier to do this with two hands, but snap that on, so that's ready to go. We'll turn our water on. I'm going to get a sort of like a double adapter, so I can run a garden hose up here and have them both always connected, but for now we've just got the one in. So turn the water on. As you can see, no leaks coming through that, which is good. I'm just going to run that, let all the air out of the lines. Okay, so now we'll turn the unit back on. Now, grab the gun and we'll walk actually all the way to the end of my driveway. Never going to need to go any further than that, but out into the street, and it stopped just there, so halfway across the road. And then when we want to go back, you pull it back, walk it all the way forward. So I do need to buy a few more hose guide reels like I have. Hopefully you can see that. I've got another few on order, so I want to put them all the way around, so I'll be able to actually walk around the entire car. But for now, let's just give it a quick go on the wheel of the van here. see all that's come off the wheel. There's a spot that I left. So yeah, super strong. Plenty of power for just doing cars and stuff. So yeah, that is working super well. And then so much hose to be able to then come back around to the other side of the car, and then let's walk it all the way back in. So self-retracted itself all the way. Switch that off. Turn our water off. Let's just let some of that water out. As you can see, no leaks at all in anything on the unit. Pull our hose off. So yeah, normally this would mount here, but as you can see, I went a little bit high on the wall, so not quite going to happen for me, but that's fine because I didn't really want to leave this outside. And then sit that there, pull our, straighten it out, ready to be used again next time. We also have a cover that goes over it, which I'll show you guys that in a second, but now I'm just going to wait for the sun to go down a little bit because it's very hot outside, and then I might give the RS3 a wash and test out the foam cannon that came with the unit as well. Alright guys, we are now cooled down a little bit, no sun directly going onto the car, so let's go ahead and test out the foam cannons and give the RS3 a wash. So what I did was I packed everything away, so I put the bag on, as you can see, super neat and tidy, and what I really like is got the flap at the front, so I actually have to take this off. This will sit out, and the little power plug is also there ready to go. So what we'll do is we'll grab this and we'll walk it out. I get myself plenty of hose, so I can go all the way around the car, which I can't normally do. So that should about do us. And we'll bring this back into the garage where we have the foam cannons and the short gun set up ready to go. So first thing, I did fill up both the foam cannon that comes with the pressure washer, so it's actually a 500ml bottle, which I really actually like because it's all you need sometimes, but because generally foam cannons that come with pressure washers and like sort of, you know, the ones you get with pressure washers that are cheap or the really cheap and nasty ones, they don't seem to foam that well. This one seems like it's pretty well built. Seems like a legit proper foam cannon, not like one of those sort of cheap nasty ones, but still, I know you guys are all going to want to see with the MJJC Foam Cannon Pro, because this thing just foams up like unbelievably. So I've got the same mixture. I've got 500ml of water to 50ml of Bowden's own snow foam. So we're going to be testing that out. We'll test the one that it comes with first. So yeah, we just need to hook our gun up. So let's put the camera down for a sec. Good to go. We'll go turn the water on in the unit. So basically this is how it's going to be at all times now. Literally just grab the hose out, like the pressure washer hose, turn the water on and then flick the unit on. I did forget to run the water through the lines first, so we'll probably have some air coming through. So we might just give it a bit of a rinse out first. Okay, so start off with the foam cannon that came with the kit. So I'll just take out the nozzle. Put the foam cannon in. So yeah, let's see how this does. 500mm one that came with the machine. Obviously I'm using the short gun, but it's going to be the same regardless. So let's test it out. So that is like super thick, legit foam that comes out of this thing. It took a second or so, I guess, because the hose is so long for the water to make it through. So it came out at first a little bit runny, which I thought, oh, I need to adjust it. But yeah, it obviously, after a second or so, look how thick that is. Obviously using quality snow foam as well, but for the gun that comes with it, for the foam cannon that comes with it, I'm like properly impressed by that. This is legit. Wouldn't need to buy an extra one. So if you buy this pressure washer, as long as you're happy with the 500mm size, you could use this. And I dare say that this will thread onto a larger bottle anyway. So yeah, I'm actually going to be using this little 500mm one all the time from now on. Let's take it out though. And I don't really see how this is going to be any better using the MJJC, because that was... Let's get the camera right where I need to. Give me 1 sec to get this on. Yeah, so that's thick as is. Let's go around the other side of the car. So now with the MJJC, see if there's a difference. I'll angle it away first while it builds up the water. I mean, maybe this is a touch thicker. It was a wider angled fan, which I didn't really adjust on the pressure washer kit one. And yeah, if you look at, this is what we did with the 500mm one that came with the G20 pressure washer, and it's still clinging around and it came out super thick, so pretty impressive. Alright, so we emptied that out. We've still got some left in the other in the other foam cannon. We don't really need to use that, so we can basically save that. And yeah, I'm going to give that a minute or so to dwell, and then we'll rinse it off. And yeah, actually very impressed with this. The fact that I'm just able to walk around the entire car is not something I could do when I was using the Ryobi unit that I have here with a 8-meter hose, I believe it was. This is just so much better. I didn't even pull the whole thing out. I could still drag the rest of it out, but this is plenty. I've probably got about, I don't know, 12 to 15 meters worth, which is perfect amount to walk around the car. So yeah, come back in a second when it's time to rinse all this snow foam off. Okay, so I've been using this pressure washer for a few days now. It's basically been around a week total since I first fitted it. So I've done obviously the driveway. I've tested it out a little bit on the van, which I still need to actually clean properly. But just due to the weather, I've just been sort of grabbing it out and playing around with it whenever I get the chance. And this is the first time doing, the foam cannon and washing the car with it and being able to actually walk around the entire car. So I've got to say, I'm absolutely loving this thing. There is more than enough power in this for just washing cars and doing concrete and stuff as well. So while there's like an upgraded version of this, like the G30, this is the G20 with more pressure and a longer hose. Honestly, this is pretty much perfect for what I need it for. Like, this is ideal, and the price range as well. Obviously not including this gun, but with the gun that it did come with, and with the foam cannon it came with, the mounting brackets, and the unit itself, like the mounting, the bolts, it's currently on sale at $360, $400 full price, and that's with this black hose. Definitely, I do need to tighten this up, by the way. That's why it's leaking. It's my fault because I didn't have the right size to tighten with the swivel. But yeah, the black hose, $360 currently, $400 normal price when they're on sale. The grey soft hose, which is what I would definitely recommend, is $30 more. So like currently I think it's 86 currently, and like 430 full price, something around that. Absolute bargain. And with 2 years warranty, plenty of pressure. Clearly, like, I'm going to be using this constantly. I will keep my Ryobi only because it's something that I can take with me if I need to go wash my car somewhere else. This thing, I'm not going to be taking off the wall. But that's what is the beauty of it. When I wanted to use this just today, all I did was, you saw, turn the water on, the power's already running to the sides, flick the power switch on, pull the hose out, connect my gun, and away you go. To put it away, same thing. I'll just literally walk this back in like I did earlier in the video, walk to the edge of the driveway, whatever, wherever there's tension, and then I'll just walk it back in straight, unplug this, turn the water off, and the bag's already on it. So that's how it's going to be staying. And then, yeah, when I need to go, because I do actually want to do concrete the backyard and all up the guttering up here, just pull the black plug up, swivel it around, and easy retract again. So I'm proper stoked with this. If it continues to work like it has, then yeah, I'm gonna continue using it because I'm very impressed. So yeah, if you guys want to pick one of these up, I actually recommend it. It's, for the price, what you're getting, you can't really beat it. And I have been wanting a wall mounted solution, something where I don't have to set everything up for quite a while. So yeah, I'm gonna say that I definitely am very happy with this unit and highly recommend it. Also happy with like the extra things you can add, like add the short gun and the quick release on both for another $50 or $60, and you've got the option for short one for washing cars, long one for stuff around the house. It does have a total stop system, so it'll occasionally kick in, like you just heard there, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, you don't need the short gun. It's just I find it better for washing the cars. But this one is actually really good and solid. And then I would definitely still add the quick release. But if you just want it permanently set up with the gun sitting in the back of the machine in the holder, then you don't really need that as well. So all in, you could be in it currently $360. But for my setup, you probably, you know, you can get these for as cheap. Like my old one, yeah, really cheap and nasty one. Definitely not as nice to pull back, but for like, you know, $20, $30, get some adapters and everything. But yeah, I wanted to make this into my perfect ideal setup, so that's what I've done, tested it out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. There'll be a link to the pressure washer in the description. Make sure you go check it out, and I'll also put links to the shotgun and the adapters that I use and everything. But yeah, I don't even think you need to buy a different foam cannon. The one that comes with, I'm perfectly happy using. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have one of these, what's your thoughts been with it? I'm very keen to just keep using this and see how it goes. Still need to finish the car obviously, but I'll go to that in a sec. But thought I'd end it there. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks to Giraffe Tools for sending me out the G20 pressure washer to test out. It's going to be getting a lot of use here on the channel, so whenever I wash cars from now on, this is going to be the setup. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you next time.